Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dreammakers team meeting for May 2017 here. I'm going to do a Zoom chat tonight and just do some recognition, a little bit of training, talk about some of the new items that are coming out, as well as some of the April and May free-for-all sales promotions for us, and just go through a few logistics to help everybody get some bookings on their calendars, as well as recruit leads. And as we move into the summer with our awesome summer products coming out, which I know a few of us have already earned, and we may have ice cream in the freezer here at the house. So for you guys watching online, I'm sorry that you're missing this, but we will have to make ice cream again at another time. So I just want to start out by talking about a couple things. I know our last meeting we talked about doing the green by 15, which means if your sales were $150 or more by the 15th of the month, I was going to put you into a drawing for a $5 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. And with April getting a little bit busy and getting away, I need to do the April one, which I did this weekend. And Amanda Hall is the winner for that gift card. So Amanda, I will be mailing you the gift card. And then for May, we've had already in May, we've had about 4 people that are green, and Rebecca Wright won the gift card for May. So your $5 gift card will be coming in the mail to you as well. So every month on the 15th, by the 15th, if you've submitted $150 in orders, I am putting you into the drawing for the gift card. So that'll be a nice little sweet treat over the summer. And also, another piece of recognition to get us started here, Kimberly Sturmer has been promoted to a team leader as of May 1st. She has submitted the qualifying sales and recruits, and also in that process of our April 30th dash that we did with Kim, she reached her $15,000 in career sales. So congratulations, Kim. And also, just for everybody, once you hit your $15,000 in career sales, you actually get a 2% commission increase. So it's a nice little raise to your business that you're your own CEO and you've given yourself a raise once you hit 15,000. So that's pretty nice. And just another one more piece of recognition for April sales promotions. The level 1, which was the silicone spoon pan, as well as the ice cream sandwich makers. We had a few people that earned those in April, and hopefully everybody's gotten those products if you earn them. And the people that earned level 1 in April were Gary Provo, Kayla Kulba, and Jackie Gray. And level 2 for April was Kim Sturmer, so congratulations. And I know Kim's already used her ice cream maker too, because we've talked about it. And also the free-for-all for May, if you're not familiar with where it is this month, if you submit $750 in sales or 2 shows, you are going to earn the ice cream cake pan for free. And if you submit the $1,500 in sales, you're going to earn the ice cream cake pan, as well as the new cold brew coffee maker. So those are some nice items to get the summer off to a good start. Ice cream parties, I think, are going to be very popular this summer. With the summer heat, we could do a barbecue and ice cream party. Ice cream sundae bar, which would be another nice addition. So some booking ideas there. And then also, I know everybody knows the Help with Cancer for May. So we're about $40,000 raised so far this month, and we're about halfway through the month. And I've also got our little sheet here that I've created, that I borrowed, where the water bottles and the pink mix and chops to do a challenge. If you want to do a party, if you sell 10 of each, you've got your own party, and you can have, work your way towards the ice cream cake maker with that as well. And then also, if you have purchased any supplies recently, make sure you get the summer helper packets. There are packets of 25, and I think they're about $2.50 per packet of 25 on the supply section. And this just has the ice cream products in it, as well as the cold brew, and just another little addition to the catalogs at the shows. So if you haven't seen that yet, I have some here, or if you want to take a peek at them, you can feel free as well. And then also just moving forward, as we all know, the May guests and host specials. And then in June's a great month because your host can order one of the products in the catalog at 60% off. And then July is going to be a huge month this year because July is the double host bonus special this month, where once the party hits $650, they are going to get double free product. And they can also get one of the Rock Crock casseroles at 60% off for a host special. So I'm planning on pushing a big July because that double free product has been a good month for me in the past. And again, I know some of you guys like my little 3-tier specials here. I use those on chefsuccess.com, which you can set up a login and you can print this right off. And you can actually, I don't know if you can see it on the bottom or not, but you can actually put your own info right into the bottom and print it off that way. All right, as we move forward, the new summer products, we've kind of been talking about them as we're going here. We got the ice cream maker, the cold brew maker, the ice cream sandwich maker, and the spoon molds. We've already talked about some people that have already earned them. And you can also purchase them if you have not earned them and you're interested, or you need a second ice cream maker because some of us may make more ice cream than others. You can purchase all of the new summer items at 50% off. And what you would do is, I'm going to try and share my screen here so I can show you. Okay, so if you go into okay, so if you go into Consultant's Corner and you go into your cart and come down to Consultant, and you're going to come over here to Shop. And then when you come down the side over here on your categories, if you come down to the sample section, and your ice cream maker is going to be right over here. So if you wanted to view it, you can get it right here, add it to your cart, and it's $40. And it comes with a silicone lid. And the top part, the reviews that I've been reading say, make sure you just wipe it off with a damp cloth and dry it rather quickly, because I'm afraid that moisture is getting into the motor. So be very careful with it. I've had a couple of reviews where consultants used it once and then they had to get a replacement motor because it got too wet. So just FYI. And then also if you needed to, so the ice cream sandwich maker is also on here. And then I'm sure the spoon mold is here too. There it is. And I'm guessing they haven't put the cake pan or the cold brew maker out here yet because it's the special for May. So probably towards the end of the month, we'll be able to get that purchased as well. So that's where you can get those. And you can also get under the sample or the supply section, the helper handout. So if you scroll down, and if you can also purchase one of the water bottles in the mix and chop, but you can only get one. When they brought these water bottles out last year, I purchased one, and I tried to get another one this spring, and they cut me off because you can only get one per consultant. So just food for thought. And I'll just show you the helpers towards the end here, I think, because it's a couple dollar item. Yeah, maybe. There you go. So you can get 25 of them for $2.50. And then you can also get the Life Tastes Great, the recruiting flyers. And I've been actually putting one of these in all of my catalogs at my shows. And they're like 20 for $275. So I picked up a few packages of both of those just to have them on hand. And they're also good to have in your purse or your backpack or briefcase when you're out and about to be able to hand out some new items and get some people excited about potentially having a party with you this summer. Okay. All right. Any questions on anything? So also just talking about, bookings, we all kind of worry about our calendar, myself included, especially just being gone for a couple of weeks. I feel like I've lost a little momentum with my calendar, so it's time to reboot. But also, I've got some shows coming up this weekend, but I'm not waiting until my show to look for my next show. So, if you don't have a party going until, the 22nd of the month, don't wait for the 22nd to try and book another show for May because you're not going to have enough time. So if you need to do like a green dot challenge or, call some of your past guests that maybe really like the Rock Crocs and see if they'd be interested in hosting a party to try and get the slow cooker attachment or another piece that they really liked. And then also you can talk about the June 1st with the ice cream maker and the other options coming up where you can maybe get a June party and they could get a 60% off item out of the catalog as well. So kind of, you might have to cross sell it a little bit, but don't wait till your next party to schedule your next party. Definitely stay on the forefront of that. And then also the May recruiting special. Does everybody know what that is? It's really good going into the grilling and kind of fits with the grilling and barbecuing parties potentially this summer. So just to reiterate, if you go down to recruiting promotions, and then if you come down here for new consultants, and anybody that signs up this month and sells their $12.50 in their first 30 days, they will get the Cool and Serve with also the 5-compartment attachment, as well as the salad attachment and the carrying case. So it's about, I think it's about $100 bonus for them as well. So that's kind of a nice thing going into the summer, and then could, jump on it with the ice cream maker equipment. All right. I have an outline because you guys know I'm a little type A, so I'm checking things off as we go. And then another thing that's been kind of popping up on Facebook a lot lately, I haven't had the opportunity to work at it yet just because of my work schedule, but a lot of people are like scheduling a time to go in at lunchtime and they're pampering a business. So what they're doing is they're going in and doing maybe like an hour or 45-minute show, or they're even actually bringing things made. So for one example, the one lady that I saw and I talked to, she made brownies in the brownie pan and put them on the serving tray, and then made whipped cream and had like some chocolate sauce and all that kind of stuff to do like brownie sundaes, and took it to the office and just set up a table. So at lunchtime, they could almost have like a little office appreciation and pampering the business there while giving them the catalogs and things like that. So it's kind of a new spin on maybe doing a customer or a, worker appreciation, employee appreciation type thing. So I've got some ideas I'm trying to work on. It's a little bit harder just because I can't really leave work to go do that and come back. But but I know some other people have time during the day, so I just wanted to mention that and maybe help boost a little bit of business there, which is a non-traditional way, but I think that's coming more full circle. And even the employees there, they can put their orders right online on their breaks or whenever they want to do it. So that's a newer concept that's coming up. And then on SynShare, I saw this morning when I was making my post for today that there's an update, and it looks like potentially if we have templates made and we have batch sharing done, that we may actually be able to share them with other CinShare members. So I have a feeling it may be similar to what they were doing on Post My Party, that CinShare may be jumping on the bandwagon with that to be able to share outlines with other team members. I need to investigate it a little bit more, but I just happened to see it on the top of the banner this morning. So if you guys have seen any of that or have any experience with it, please let me know. It'll be a trial and error, I'm sure. All right. So one other thing I want to show you guys, and I used to get these emails and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to them, but I recently started paying more attention to them. So we get an email every week that says like the STIR. It's like STIR like May 9th or whatever, and it's like an information email. I guess I've started paying more attention to them lately because I've been doing more with my business. But if you need to go back and look at any of the old ones, if you go over to news and events, and you can go down to STIR archives. And so say like one came out yesterday. It comes out every Tuesday. And it just has, it's kind of like a weekly newsletter of updates with what's going on. So here, this kind of, tells us that the summer stuff is in the consultant cart. And there's videos and training to learn more about the products. And then also just talks about, the ice cream products are free this month with your sales goals. And it also has like the top performers of sales and recruiting and stuff like that. So you can see where all that is. And then it also gives you down at the bottom when Pampered Chef is going to send out like social media posts every, the post of the week. So this coming week, like they're going on kind of a salad, a variety of salads with recipes and things like that. And, like the water tips, there's a lot of the recipes out there that people have made with different flavored waters, with health benefits and things like that. So it just gives you an idea of what they're doing to help us promote our own businesses within. Okay. And then it just kind of goes through with the whipped cancer with, like why they use the mix and chop. And then it's also got where there's, the top 10 ways how to use your mix and chop. So, feel free to use any of this stuff on your posts. I know there's a lot of post sharing going on out there, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Sometimes just be careful when you take posts from other people, because sometimes people will have their website kind of embedded in it. So if you use their photo and then somebody clicks on that photo on your page, it'll actually take it to the other person's site. So I usually just save the image. I don't really copy the text too much, or if I do copy the text, I change it up a little bit so you don't get thrown in Facebook jail or anything like that either. So this just kind of walks you through some things. It's kind of a nice little segue and different tips that you can use to help cross-sell items as well. And all right, so my last kind of thing that I want to talk about is National Conference. National Conference is in August. It's actually from August 3rd until the 5th, and it's held in Chicago. I strongly encourage everybody, if you can go, to go, because it's definitely a game changer. And almost everybody on the team actually can go this year for a $99 registration fee. For consultants that are longer into their business, it's about $225 for registration, but you can also use your Pampered Chef dollars towards that too. So there's lots of perks to it. I'm going to do a little video here. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the videos on National Conference. Hopefully this plays nicely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this for us.
What I would tell a consultant who's never been to National Conference is they have to go. It's a must. The workshops, I think, are really huge. And then focusing in on what you feel you need for your business and being able to choose that. At that national conference, when my business took off, it was I had done a host coaching workshop. I don't think I was focusing enough on host coaching. And so by taking her method and just how she did it, my parties just exploded. In the past year, she had 23 or 24 $1,000 parties, and I just gawked at that. No way. And that next year, I was able to turn around and do that as well. It is such an energy filler. There's so many amazing speakers. You just learn so much. You get that motivation and that energy that you need to go home and just apply it to your business. What I would tell.
So yes, and I know conference for me last year was the first time I'd went, and it was definitely a game changer for me. And I won't miss another one if I can help it. It's definitely well worth the investment. There's lots of breakout sessions. There's a huge network of people, and then they also bring out all of the new items that are going to come out in the fall. They show you all of those items, as well as they have them on display in an area in the exhibit hall, so you can actually feel them and touch them. And then they have another area where they actually have these like surprise boxes that I may have been a little bit addicted to last year. But they had like a $10, a $20, and a $50 box. And as you guys can imagine, the $10 boxes are like the smaller boxes we get, the 25 are like the medium, and the 50 were the large ones. And you had no idea what was in them. But in certain ones, there was also a golden ticket. And so with the golden ticket, last year they had either the stainless steel like saute pans or the 10-inch skillet. Those were the options that you had then. But you don't know what's in the boxes. So there's lots of good stuff in the boxes. There's lots of repeats in the boxes. You also find that some of the stuff that's on the outlet repeatedly that may not move on the outlet is in the boxes. But that's also great for door prizes or vendor events or anything like that that you can use there to help go with that. And last year they were doing like $10 flat rate shipping. So you could just take one of the big boxes and just jam it filled no matter what the weight was. And it was $10 to ship it home. I'm going to be driving out this year, so I will have cargo space to come back if people need to send stuff back. I don't know if I'm coming right back after conference or I may be going to visit some friends. I will keep you guys updated on that because I don't know if I'll have room to take people or not with me. Last year I took the train out of Rochester. The train was fine, but it's an overnight trip, so it wasn't too bad. I just like to drive, a little more independence, I guess. But the train works fine, or flying, whatever would work for you. The hotels are also open, and if anybody's interested in going, we can maybe work on trying to set up like a roommate situation for the hotels or whatever, something like that. All the hotels are right within walking distance from all of the venues, and there's restaurants and there's bars and there's like a little bit of a nightlife there too. So it's kind of nice. And another thing they did last year, you could do a home office tour for $25, and they basically bust you to the home office, and they took you through all of the Solution Center's offices, the Doris's office. They took you through the warehouse and gave you a tour of all that. So it was pretty cool, and you also got to go in the test kitchens and see some of the items there as well. So it was definitely a pretty cool experience to put things into perspective with what we deal with and what they deal with on the back end and how it all works together. The warehouse was absolutely amazing. I felt like it was just robotic, and there was crazy amounts of tracks and conveyor belts. So that's, if it's your first time going to conference, you definitely want to do the home office tour, I think. But, so with all that being said, so as I talked about last month, for everybody that's green every month, so if you sell $150 during the month, I'm putting $5 in the envelope for you to go towards conference. So if you go to conference, you'll have a little bit of a cash envelope, so you can get a beverage or get some food or buy a surprise box and see what you get. So just trying to help, subsidize things a little bit for you. So I think that's about all I've got. Are there any questions from anybody? And the other thing is that the next meeting is going to be June 7th, which is a Wednesday again. And I'm thinking about 6:30 as well. And if we have enough people, or we have enough interest for people to come to the house, maybe we can do something with the grill or do like a little barbecue or something like that. So we'll figure that out as time gets a little bit closer, but that'll be on June 7th. And also one last thing, and then I'm going to be done. On Sunday night, the 21st at 8 o'clock, I'm doing a Look and Learn opportunity event. I know a few of you were on the one we did in April with Mary Beth and Susan. As part of my lead program that I'm in, one of our homework assignments is actually doing our own Look and Learn. So if I have not already invited you to it on Facebook, please let me know and I will invite you. And if you have been invited on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind putting a little blurb with a little bio of yourself and kind of why you got into Pamper Chef and what your, how your business is going, kind of thing. And if you have anybody that may be interested in picking up their own business, feel free to add them and invite them to it. And I hope to see you guys on the event, and feel free to share and talk as we interact with people too. So other than that, I think I am good. If anybody has any questions or needs anything, please feel free to message me, call me, text me. However, the easiest way for you to get a hold of me is, and we will go from there. So have a great night, everybody, and I will talk to you soon.